What's up, everyone, and welcome to Girl You Know What podcast, season 5, episode 21. And this will be our last show for this season, which it's been a lot, but we made it through.
We did. I'm Keisha.
I'm Danielle. Sorry, forgot to do the intro. See, that just shows you where my mind is already. So, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm glad you just threw that in there because I would have kept on going, girl. That's why we need the teamwork.
Teamwork.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh, but it was. Let me say, I was telling one of my friends about you when how you called me after I sent you the show last week after I did everything to it, and you were like, "Girl, I sound good."
Listen, I've been sounding like a frog all season, and it was my fault all 5 seasons. So I got a new phone, everybody. I do not buy new technology unless my old technology has absolutely quit on the job.
Right.
And I had a mini. Was it? I don't know if it was a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Did it have a number? I don't even know if it had a number. I just know it was a mini. And I loved that phone to the point the little speaker thing like it zipped out.
Oh,
so the phone didn't ring anymore. I only could talk on the phone if I had my headset in. It was just, it was having some issues, but it was it could fit in the palm of my hand.
Yeah.
I was over big phones. Because I did remember when they came out with that huge phone. Was it like a 13 plus?
Yeah, now they call it, first it was the Plus, now they call it the Pro Max is the big one now. But
so that when they came out with that 13, that phone was so huge. I had just was like, I'm over big phones.
Right.
And when I got my hands on that mini, I was so excited. I never wanted to let it go. So it started getting hot. And we all know when it started getting hot and it quit holding the charge, baby, you can wrap that thing up. It's done for.
Right.
So I had to break down and get a new phone. I don't know what this is. Maybe a 15? Is that sound right? I don't know.
Yeah, because I got the 15. The 16, I think, is a new one.
Okay, yeah, so I got a 15.
Okay.
I got a pink one. But I started to use my phone for recording. So last episode, if you listen to the episode, we both sound crystal clear. And it shocked me. It really shocked me how great we sounded. Right. I'll record on this phone from this day forward.
Okay. Like, forget all that fancy
I was getting
setup.
my laptop up, hooking up my microphone. God, please, bye. No.
He said, give me my phone and some headphones. I'm good.
Give me my phone.
Yes.
So, yes, honey, I was so excited when I heard that. And to tell the truth, sometimes I don't listen. Yeah. When you send me those revisions, I'm just like, whatever. Yeah. But we knew specifically I used the phone last week. So we were like,
yeah, that's why I was like, let me send this to you for sure. Yeah.
To see if it's okay. It was perfect. You did a great job.
Yeah, it sounded real good. Yeah, so as I mentioned, this is going to be the last episode for this season. I looked at the calendar, so I guess our season 6 show, around, looks like the 14th of January. That's when we'll be back.
Sounds about good.
Okay, sounds good. So, all right, so let's just go ahead and get into the show, girl. So, of course, the bullshit. It's just always something. Let me see. I don't even know where the fuck to begin. Let's just start with Jay-Z real quick.
I was going to say, let's start with the government workers.
Okay.
Let's start with the fact that, hey, everybody can go to work.
Everybody can go to work now.
No shutdown.
Now, let me say that because everybody always asks me because, I don't, like on how I really want to put all my business out there. But yes, I am a government worker. Now, the agency that I work for, luckily, we have a huge surplus, so it doesn't affect me right away if the government were to shut down. So, like the last time we had to shut down and it went longer than it was supposed to, like I was still able to work, thank God.
Right.
But for those who, like this, they always do this shit. And I'm glad you did bring this up first because I was thinking about even titling the show after this because who's the fucking president-elect? Is it Trump or Elon Musk?
We getting ready to see, We getting ready to see.
And that's
because Elon Musk.
Child.
But y'all, every time I see somebody complain, especially somebody who it directly affects, and I know that you have those MAGA views. I love to go in the comments and say, y'all voted for him.
Yeah.
What do you want us to say? What sympathy are you looking for from the people who told you so?
Right.
What do you want us to say? I mean, sir, this is what you all wanted, right? You didn't want Mexicans. Ain't that what y'all kept saying?
Yeah.
So now they're getting deported at record number rates. They had ICE on the news probably a couple nights ago, rounding up people.
Yep.
Already.
I mean, you got Trump, who I'm going to get back to Elon Musk in a second because he's obviously the president-elect. But you got Trump. I mean, he's already going overseas and doing things, like he is the president already. I mean, going to all these meetings and all this, I'm just like, I mean, you just couldn't wait. You just said, hey, because I still think that he thinks in his mind that he's going to be president, that he was even president when Joe Biden was president.
Oh, yeah, they still believe that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's just like, I just don't understand, but yeah.
They definitely still believe that.
Yeah. So the shutdown was avoided. Of course, they came up with a last minute thing at the very last minute after AOC read them down.
We are living in a scripted production of the United States of America.
Basically.
Because y'all do everything for dramatic effect.
That's what it is.
It's a script that we're living off of.
It's a soap opera.
And they're just, I feel like we in a Truman Show. That's how I really be feeling.
Yeah.
Well, let me say this. The House, the Congress, like they're on a Truman Show.
Right. And that's funny because Matt Gaetz' childhood home, that was the house featured in the Truman Show. So see how it all comes full circle?
See how it comes together?
Yeah, but go ahead, girl.
We are Truman, and like they are like the people watching, like just looking at what we gonna do.
Yeah, that's what it's a game to them. It's a game. It's all about money because someone like Elon Musk would not have all of this say so and be able to do all this influence if he wasn't a fucking billionaire. That's it.
And they said his net worth has increased
by
billions just since Donald Trump has gotten elected.
Oh, yeah. But let me say...
And to all the black people, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
To all the black men especially, to all you reformed D-boys who was screaming and hollering about, the regulations, the money be flowing. Ain't no money gonna flow your way.
Hell no. And they're saying it now. They're openly saying it. Like they got your vote. Yeah. They got in there. And yes, I'm saying they because it's both of them. We got two presidents, basically, two president-elects. So, I mean, but listen, I'm waiting on shit to hit the fan because Trump, his crazy isn't going. Two crazies are not going to be able to mesh well together. Because
baby, they ain't going to make it 15 months. Now, remember, I said that number. They are not going to make it 15 months.
No.
That's how long I give it.
Yes, it's going to go.
By this time next year, y'all, this is what is puzzling to me. Y'all act like we didn't see what happened with the last administration.
Right.
I can't even remember the stuff he did because the White House was like Data Alliance. What's Alliance Data? Like it was such a high turnover rate of cabinet members. I can't even remember what happened as far as the government goes. Like it was just musical chairs in there.
Yeah, because they didn't
accomplish
anything.
So you think him and Elon Musk about to make it?
Right.
Please. He gonna be telling all Elon Musk biz. Oh, please. Listen.
Girl.
He is a person I would never want as a friend, and I'm talking about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he gets mad, he airs your shit out.
Oh, he's gonna and Elon Musk is gonna be on the first ship back to South Africa some kind of way. They're gonna find a way to get rid of his ass because woo.
Look, there's two people. I hope y'all ain't told secrets to each other because I'm telling you right now.
Oh, they both talk too much, so that's gonna be hard. Elon Musk
it's gonna be a mess.
Smarter. Yeah, he may be a little smarter and reserved about it, but Trump's a loose cannon. He tells everything.
Two weirdos.
Girl, so this is gonna be interesting. And like I said, like Keisha always says, like we always say on this show, we just gonna sit back and see
what color Sugar gonna put on the wall.
That's it.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a mess.
Oh yeah. when he first started, when Musk first started being in all these meetings and saying all this stuff about what needs to happen, basically not what needs to happen, what's going to happen. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a shit show, and I think I posted.
Well, you already said, and Trump already gave him permission when you said he was gonna be over whatever this budget office you made up, and he was gonna cut spending. I mean, we knew the day that he said there was a border czar.
Girl,
you listen. I knew where we was going with all this.
Oh yeah. Easily.
I told you then. Who came up with that name? We know where this is going, y'all.
Oh yeah.
So just be quiet. Don't be arguing with nobody.
Yeah.
Go to work every day. Just keep your head down. Yep. Go home. Yeah. Go to work and go home.
That's it. That's all we're gonna be able to do. Price is gonna go up. You ain't gonna be able to afford to do shit. So
get you some liquor, get you some wine, and just go in the house.
That's it.
Enjoy your home.
That's
all them buying TVs and couches and stuff that y'all did. Go ahead and enjoy the shit that's in your house and get comfortable.
Right.
I think he gonna keep TikTok around for us. That's probably gonna be the best thing he gonna do. But just chill out. Just get comfortable.
Yeah, just sit back and watch. That's all. We got a free soap opera right here. At our expense, but most of us told y'all, so it is what it is. I'm not the type of person to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Oh, I'm gonna say it.
Oh yeah, we saying it now.
For sure,
girl. All right, so we got the government shit out the way. Okay, so the only thing I want to say about Jay-Z is that he's not. Of course, we know it's all bullshit and everything. But the funny thing was he came out, he finally spoke out again, like he already said something before. I think we spoke about that last week. But he basically, was just like, okay. He basically gave Puffy Mariah Carey and said, I don't know her. He said we were never like really good friends. We were basically just like in the same genre, in the same realm. We were both hip hop executives, or we are both hip hop executives.
But I think that's true. I think that's true.
I do too.
Like if you just pay attention to Sean, Sean got the same friends.
Yep.
Ty, like he got the same people around him. Like he don't, and until Dame lost all his mind, he
wasn't into all that, like
no, they knew Puffy. He was Big's friend. I wanna point that out.
Yeah,
he was friends with Big. He you just in through association.
Yeah.
He gonna respect you.
Exactly.
Right? He gonna be cool with you because you looked out for his homie. So yeah. But if we pay attention, we don't know too many songs that Jay-Z been collaborating with Puffy on.
No.
You don't catch, and especially he been married forever.
Right.
We don't be seeing him hanging out with Puffy, going to them parties, and you might see them at the same events and taking pictures together.
Right.
But it's y'all use the word friend too fucking loosely for me.
Yeah.
That's the real problem. And now that you brought this up with Sean, it was Gail's 70th birthday.
Yeah.
And I love Gail and Oprah. Y'all know that. I love Gail and Oprah. I love Oprah and Stedman.
Right.
And I always pay attention to Gail and Oprah's relationship, and this is going back to him saying Puffy was not his friend. Like they're just because y'all don't really have, and I'm saying y'all, not you, Danielle, but the people don't really have a grasp on what friendship looks like. Because y'all use the term so loosely that you don't. That when sometimes, okay, I'm gonna use Oprah and Gail, and this is why I brought it up. Because they have been friends, and and Oprah says this all the time whenever she talks about Gail. Gail is the only person who is more happy for me than I am for myself.
That part.
When something good happens to me, she's more happy than I am. And it always disturbed me that people would try to distort their relationship and they see two women be friends and automatically assume that they're lesbians.
Right.
And it's like, why do y'all do that? Because y'all don't know
They
what
don't
friendship is.
exactly.
You don't know what it looks like to have a friend. And because y'all talk about y'all's friends talk about y'all, you don't know what a close relationship between two women looks like. So
Mm-hmm.
when you see that, you immediately turn it into something sexual. Like you turn it into a relation, like a sexual
Right,
relationship.
like they real good girlfriends.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
why? I wonder in people's minds, what is it that, and even with Puffy and Jay,
Mm-hmm.
you have made them homeboys.
Yeah.
How?
And you never saw them together.
We've
Yeah,
never seen them
they
together.
may have been at the same party, but I mean, who
Yes.
else wasn't there? Of course, they're two of the biggest names in the entertainment business, not just hip hop, in the entertainment business.
Entertainment,
Period.
clothing. Like,
Yes,
you have to think. So
they
it's
created
just
empires.
exactly. So yes, they have that in common, but
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't make me your friend. Like, y'all need to really get in touch with what friendship is.
Right. Yeah.
Like what is it to have a friend?
Especially at
What
y'all's
does
old
friendship
ages.
Yeah, like what does friendship look like?
Mm-hmm.
And it's why y'all's kids are not good friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's why y'all's kids fall out with people every other day because they're just mimicking what you are.
Yep.
They're mimicking what you do. You don't know. Look, I'll tell somebody this in 2.2 seconds. The Bible says to have a friend, you must prove yourself friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all don't prove yourselves friendly. That's why y'all ain't got no good friends.
That part, all of that.
See, we always want to say it's other people, but we never take the responsibility.
Oh, that's a huge problem.
We are not friendly. That's why we
Right.
can't have any friends.
No.
But I just, like you said, they're saying I'm glad he said something. And now
Yeah.
people will probably listen to him say that
Mm-hmm.
and be like, oh, that's fucked up. Why he gonna say that? He be with the nigga. No, he
No,
don't,
he
y'all.
don't. Because even though I was like, they never, like you never saw them like hanging out together. You never saw them like do any collaborations really. I think you said something like that. You never saw, Puffy's the king of the remix. You never saw Jay-Z on any of his things. You know what I'm saying? When he like remixing his songs or something like that.
Mm-mm.
So I really had to look back, and even though, like I said, like I kind of already knew that they weren't cool like that.
Yeah.
Just associates possibly, if that. I was just like, yeah, they never, like, I really played back in my head like all
Y'all,
these
it's a
years.
known thing that Puffy be on weird stuff.
Yeah.
But see, this is the problem. See, if it was us and our generation, we don't like to peek behind people's curtains.
Mm-hmm.
But these young people nosy as shit. They want to expose everything. The internet has caused this explosion in people to want to expose people, to want to know people's business.
Yeah.
They want to know everybody's deepest, darkest secrets. We grew up with that ain't none of your business.
Yeah.
I grew up where they told us in church, you eat the meat and you throw the bone away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about what the person is doing. I'm just here for the music.
That's it.
Y'all be too invested in people's business.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where all this is trickling down.
Yeah.
He has access, but he ain't doing nothing different than what white men is doing behind their closed doors in their bedroom.
I mean, are we ever going to talk about that? It doesn't look like it, at least not right now.
And I'm going to keep saying this. Be careful whose side you pick in this situation. Because I'm telling you, it don't have nothing to do with prostitution. It don't have nothing to do with girls. It don't have nothing to do with sex trafficking. They are nailing him to the cross because they saying he was sleeping with boys. Mm. I don't care what they form it to be.
Oh, they're going to change the narrative all kinds of ways and make it
The
be
narrative is because again, Danielle, everybody knew Puffy was doing weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, this has been a rumor that's been going around that, listen, what they say from it stems, some truth had to come from this. Of course we knew. Mm-hmm. We knew that it was something about it was true.
Yeah.
And listen, if he has willing participants that want to, I'm gonna keep saying it, participate in live pornos, that ain't none of my business.
Exactly.
I don't care nothing about it. I don't care nothing about it because my mama raised me. Keep your ass away from places you ain't got no
That
business.
part.
And if people is asking you to do shit that you don't want to be involved in, keep your ass away from over there.
Right.
So they wanted to go. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
none of my business.
No. And also, I'm glad you brought that up, like him being into some weird shit. Pay attention to who we saw, because we've seen the evolution of Puffy. We've been there since day one. So pay attention to all these people like Wilmer Valderrama with his weird child molesting ass. Ashton Kutcher. Who else? Like all these people that he was. Oh, Danny Masterson. He was in a crew. They were calling themselves the New Brat Pack at one point. But notice how now, even though we have documented proof that they were hanging around, that they were all together, that they were in all these ventures together and everything like that. But now pay attention to who's separating themselves from him. You know, I mean, Danny Masterson, he ain't got no choice because that nigga's under the jail. But you know, it's just like, but pay attention, and not just them. That's just who came to my mind first because that was a weird ass crew. But
they was into that weird stuff sexually, so that's how y'all formed a crew.
Yep. So, but pay attention to who now is separating themselves from him, but it's not going to help. And notice that now that I say that, you ain't hear Jay-Z say shit about none of this because he ain't had nothing to worry about until somebody put him in something.
Right.
So, you know.
And when I saw she was white, I was like, lady,
I wasn't
who
gonna
put
say
you
it.
up to this?
Yeah, that damn attorney.
Because I'm going to say it again. 13 looked like 13 back then. And you as a white girl, baby, you definitely looked 12.
Oh, yeah, easily.
If you was 13 back then, you looked 12. You look 9.
Okay,
like,
you can
let's
dress it
keep
up all
it
you
real.
want to, but come on now. Yeah, come on now.
Come on now.
Child, let's stop it. Just stop it, y'all.
Me and you listen. You better hope she right, because they said she gonna take a lie detector test.
Yeah.
Child.
You know, and the thing about
Sean gonna get you disbarred.
Oh yeah.
If that girl admit that lawyer put her up to that, he gonna get you put out.
Yeah, because she's obviously not the brightest tool in the box. So it's gonna she's gonna get caught up in something. And
girl, you see, Big said she had autism.
Yeah.
He said that was just wrong for them to take advantage of that autistic girl.
That's why
and not check her story.
Right. That's why I just stopped giving her the blues, and I was just like, oh, she just repeating a story somebody told her.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it is. So
you can hear it in her voice that, you know, the way she was talking, it just seemed like she was not had like the mental fortitude to really, you know, she ain't concoct that story.
Oh no.
She ain't just walk up off the street. The way she talk, baby, it don't even sound like she know who Jay-Z is.
No, she ain't got a clue. She don't even know who he is. She wasn't, girl. She wasn't even in that scene back in those days. Let's just talk about that.
No.
So she was listening to Britney Spears and them. Come on now, let's stop it.
Girl,
if that.
I want in a bottle. That's Christina Aguilera. Gotta run me down, right?
98 degrees and shit. Come on now. We know what was out at that time. Come on now.
Don't make me cry because I want to go back.
Girl, listen, I found this new playlist on Apple Music, and it's right now I'm listening to the R&B version, but it's like, girl, it's like basically all songs, R&B songs from the early 2000s, and it is giving me everything. I was just like, we did have good music in the early 2000s.
We did.
It's just like, I just stopped usually at the 90s and early 2000s. I'm like, oh, that's kind of when the pop stuff started coming out. And, you know, we were feeling it. You know what I mean?
We used to love white music back then.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing wrong with that.
I've been trying to, on our social media page, post more musical content because, you know, we started this because of music.
Right.
You know, music, entertainment, you know, we just happen to like politics.
Yeah.
But music has always been the focus of what we love and what we care about.
Oh, yeah.
And so I try to share anything, you know, any informational clips about music, any fun facts about songs or anything.
Yeah.
And you know, we used to bump white music back then. Like Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, like you said, 98 Degrees.
Shoot, even though I
was
can't
it called
stand
All in One? All in One?
All for One.
All for One.
Yep.
All for One. Who else was it?
Backstreet Boys, because them boys could sing their asses off. Of course.
I used to kill Jesus Take the Wheel.
Girl. I don't care what
Please.
nobody says. And of course, got to give, even though I can't stand his ass, NSYNC. NSYNC had the box.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Leanne Rhymes, How Do I Live Without You?
Listen, nobody is touching Leanne's voice. I mean, she was giving us shit.
Y'all don't know. It was some good
like
white.
It
was some good white artists out back then.
Yeah, there really were.
MTV was doing this damn job back then.
TRL, all that stuff, yeah. And they actually played
videos.
Had played videos. Yeah.
Oh, when I lived in Alabama, every morning, come and take a ride, baby, you and I. They played that Sierra song every single morning when I was getting ready for work.
Listen.
And My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade. Baby, I still play that to this day.
Listen.
Ooh,
girl.
My Chemical Romance, I love them.
Yes, me too.
Nirvana, No Doubt.
Third Eye Blind.
Man, we was listening to some white music back then.
Yeah.
We was. I mean, I'm not just saying us, like me and you. Mm-hmm. Like, if you grew up in the 90s, like 94, 95, 96, you listened to white music. Mm-hmm. You did, because we watched videos. Yes, yes, I mean, yes, because Hall & Oates, as they call.
Yep, Hall & Oates. Yep. Look, I swore they were black until my mom actually told me. She was like, "No, they're two white guys." I was like, "No, they're not." I refused to believe it. I was like, "Nope." And I still say to this day, I will take this to my grave. George Michael has one of the best voices, or had one of the best voices. Ever. I love his voice.
Baby, because you can't tell me nothing about Careless Whisper.
Baby.
That's when I used to watch videos back then.
Okay.
When Careless Whisper came on and he was cheating, he was on that boat with that girl. Oh,
I ain't give a shit. I ain't know nothing about the cheating. I was like, yes, sing it.
That is my song. I'm never gonna dance again, because Guilty Feet don't have no rhythm.
None. Okay.
See, that's the problem with our love lives.
Listen,
because we too busy. We stuck
in them eras. We stuck. And then when I started listening to that playlist from R&B, I had to see exactly what it is. I had to let you know what it's called.
Text it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna text it to you. And it has some songs from the 90s on there too, but it's mainly like songs from the 2000s. Like it has Avant, Chris Brown, Anthony Hamilton. I mean, it was going down. Keisha Cole. So I was just like, damn. I was like, they were still actually singing about love in the early 2000s. Stop it.
Yeah, they was. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just like I just forget because I get zoned in my 70s, 80s, and 90s, and I just be stuck there.
And while we are talking about it, they have a documentary on Max called Yacht Rock that I done watched 3 times.
Don't get me fucking started on Yacht Rock.
Listen. Honey, and I'm watching again today.
I think that's where my obsession with white music started from. I truly believe, yeah.
Because I love that. And they got that. What do they call it? Yacht Rock now, but what did we call it?
What was it? It wasn't easy listening. It was damn, what was it called?
Let me look at my playlist, because I feel like I titled it whatever.
Yeah. I don't know why easy listening.
I think we called it soft rock.
Soft rock. Yep.
That's what I got on here. 80s soft rock.
Yep,
that's what we used to call it.
Yep. Still had to keep the rock on there, but listen.
Yes. But it was just subtle. It was subtle.
Yep. Love it.
It wasn't so guitar heavy, like so hard.
Yeah. You still had the music, you still had the lyrics, but it was just like it hit you a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. George Michael definitely is something to talk about.
Yes, and they've been having all these because I guess this is the 40th anniversary of Last Christmas. So I've been seeing like all these documentaries on YouTube and stuff, people talking about it and everything. And
did you watch the documentary about Wham on Netflix? I think it was.
Not yet. I do have it saved in my watch later, but I haven't
watched
it
yet.
Yeah.
It's not long. I don't think it's super long, but it's really good.
Yeah.
It's good. I watched it a couple of times. What else? Oh, what we didn't have no business listening to. I was a video kid though.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I watched them all day.
A lot of videos. Big Mama, my grandmother was very holy.
Right.
She ain't let me watch nothing. I couldn't even watch mainstream cartoons.
Yes,
I had to watch Gumby and Gospel Bill.
That's it.
Superbook and the Flying House. That's all I could watch. Big Mama was letting me do whatever I wanted to do. She would sit me right in front of the TV and I could watch all the videos.
Right.
Baby, Tina Turner, Private Dancer.
Private Dancer. Everybody talks about what's love got to do with it and her in that skirt, but Private Dancer? Singing
and they was in there, it was ballerinas and they was all in this like little room. I'm telling you, I remember any video.
Oh,
honey,
yeah.
a dancer for money. I'm going to do what you want me to do.
Baby, and just singing
I used to be singing that with my heart out. At 5. Ain't got no business.
Girl.
Talk about no Private Dancer. And Big Mama didn't say a word.
Not a word. As long as you were out of her hair.
She was sitting right there.
Okay. That was it.
Tina Turner.
Baby. Rest in peace, Tina. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Dang, Tina and Aretha.
Oh. Dr.
Tina
Feelgood.
and Aretha.
That's before Private Dancer, but Dr. Feelgood, listen. My great aunt and uncle used to play that all the damn time. Listen.
My favorite Aretha song is Sparkle.
Oh, gotta love Sparkle, yes.
Yeah.
Child.
Damn, people don't know what that is.
They ain't got a clue. All right. So these last 3 topics I got, we can just fly through these, but they deal with mental illness. So we're just going to get into it. That's how we're going to end the show, in the season on some mental illness. Raven-Symonè. And this ain't going to take long.
What'd she do?
Or as she likes to call herself now, Raven-Symonè. Remember she came out and said that bullshit that's how her middle name is really pronounced as Symonè, which it may be. But ain't nobody. It may be, but ain't nobody. But you've been letting everybody call you Raven-Symonè for all these damn years, so stop it. But this ain't really nothing big, but I just thought it was interesting. So 2 things she said recently. I guess she was on a podcast. I forgot to write down the name of the podcast, but she basically said that the only reason young boys watched, and I shouldn't put her in mental illness. She got some issues, but we'll let that fly. But she said the only reason young boys watch That's So Raven was to see her chest.
Oh, that's probably true.
I was cracking up.
I mean, because she was very developed.
Yeah, at a young age. I mean, even
for that show.
Yeah, for that show.
Well, that was a Disney show, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or was it Nickelodeon? It was Disney.
It was Disney, yeah.
For that to be a Disney show, I mean, but she can't help the way,
Yeah,
she can't help the way her body was shaped, but I'm sure that was definitely, I mean, being a girl with,
that developed early.
Girl,
she preaching to the choir. That's why I laughed when
exactly.
you said it.
It definitely is. That's probably true.
Yeah.
I would not doubt that.
No.
That's 100% true.
But the thing that was funny was like that just came out of nowhere. They were talking about That's So Raven, her success and everything, and the reboot that she did and all that stuff. I don't even know if it's still on, but she did a reboot, of course. But she was talking about that, and it just came out of the blue. It was just like they weren't even talking about little boys. They weren't talking about who was watching the show, nothing. But I just hollered when she said it. I just saw the clip.
She telling the truth? No,
yeah, she was telling the truth.
Honest to God truth.
And the other thing that also made her, and I would say these things made her relatable. I wouldn't put her in mental illness. So I'm gonna take that back. But the other thing she said was when she proposed, because she proposed to her wife. And she said that she had a serious anxiety attack to the point where she almost passed out.
Why?
She was just so nervous to do it. And she said she can't, to this day, that's why I'm glad you said why, because she was basically like, to this day, she can't explain where it came from. So I was just wondering, like, I wonder how, I've never proposed to anybody. I've never been proposed to. So, I've never been in that realm, but
I will never propose to anybody. I think men do be nervous. I think people do be nervous.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I'm asking you to marry me, but that's a life-changing decision. Am I doing the right thing? Are you the right person? Is this going to work out? What's my family going to think? Is it going to go right? Are you going to say no?
Right.
Are you going to say yeah?
That was going to say that first. Like, are you actually going to say yes?
Those are major, questions, when you are thinking about marrying somebody.
Yes. I was just, but she said even to this day, like she can't explain like where it came from. She said she never had an anxiety attack. She didn't even know what it was. She said she felt like she was having a heart attack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was just like, wow. I was like, okay, girl.
That would have gave me pause though.
Yeah, I've been like, and is that because I was like, is that something deeper, or were you just that anxious, like nervous?
What is that?
Yeah, but I mean, they working out, so okay, whatever, girl.
Okay,
all
girl.
right. So next, okay, we got to talk about. We haven't because I don't watch them anymore. I stopped like 2 seasons ago. Any of the Real Housewives. Karen Hugar.
Girl, people keep sending that to me.
Oh, excuse me, y'all.
You okay? People keep sending it to me. When she said Thomas Jefferson's concubine, baby, I got off that video so fast. I said, Karen, you probably gonna go to jail because this is a different DUI from the last one.
Oh, she was. Oh, okay. So y'all, listen. So Karen Hugar, and I guess they've been talking about it on and off throughout the season, because during the off season she got pulled over for. First of all, she ran into the median, then ran into a damn tree. And then the interaction between her and that police officer was just, I give it up to that cop because he, even though you could tell he was getting frustrated and everything, which he had every right to be because she was just doing the most.
Because drunk people are irritating sometimes.
Very, but I mean, she was like, do you know who I am? It was just everything. She said, my husband is the Black Bill Gates, but I wrote down that Thomas Jefferson. She said she is Thomas Jefferson's concubine. She said that she bought her family's slave plantation. Girl,
Karen.
I was like, and then that wig was she was disheveled. And then
baby, because Giselle already done said Ray don't want you. That's what's wrong with you.
And then poor Ray, he got up in the middle of the night and went up there to see what was going on.
Had to come get her.
Had to come get her, and he was just trying to, calm the situation down while he was there. And then, he had to stay up to see when she was actually going to be able to be released after she got booked and everything. And she told the cop, he told her that this is being recorded, of course, on the body cam. She said, turn it off. I was like, Karen, I wasn't expecting all that. I was just like, I had a feeling, she could probably, we know Karen, she's the Grande Dame. She could be extra, even on the show. But that took it to a whole nother level. And I get alcohol was involved, and she was probably scared.
But that's too much day drinking. Like,
that was.
Who let you get behind the wheel of your car?
It was during the day.
Because, again, this is her second, right?
Yeah,
this is her
second one. Yeah, so she's going to probably
do some time. Because remember, she got in an accident off camera before.
Yeah.
A few seasons ago. That's been at least 4 seasons. It was just a few seasons back.
Yeah.
It might have been Wendy's first season on there. So that's been a while.
Right.
She wrecked her car.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't get into a wreck with anybody. She just ran her car off the road. I don't even think she got arrested for that.
Right.
They just said that she ran her car off the road, and people was asking what happened. She didn't have to go to jail for that.
Mm-hmm.
But this time you must have actually been driving drunk, which we knew you was drunk the first time when you ran your car off the road.
Yeah.
But this time now you've gotten pulled over and arrested.
Yeah.
Baby.
Child, that was a lot going on. I was just like, ooh.
Baby, first of all, y'all want to be on Ozempic and all the shots and shit. Baby, you too thin.
Yes.
You too thin to be drinking all that alcohol.
Yeah, first of all, you don't need to be on it. Secondly, like you said, you mixing up all that shit, and then it's during the day.
You can't hold no liquor.
No.
You ain't got enough weight to hold that liquor you drinking. You probably had 3-4 martinis.
Oh, yeah.
Your little thin body can't take but one.
Girl.
If you can take a whole one.
She probably, that was at least 3.
At least.
Girl.
We done seen Karen drink on the show.
Oh, yeah. Karen can throw back. Yeah,
baby,
for sure.
Her speech stay slurred.
That's why she's so damn shady.
My God.
That's why it just rolls off the tongue.
I had recently, before this video came out, I had seen a video of her, and I was like, damn, Karen, you look good. But baby, you paper thin. You got to stop that.
Yeah.
Because you drink too many martinis to be that little.
Listen.
If y'all going to lose that weight, you're going to have to cut down on your alcohol intake.
Yeah.
Because you all going to be like her.
Right.
On the arresting.
You can't do both. Or just,
or stay home.
Know when to say when. One or the other.
Or just stay in the house.
Yeah, just stay in the damn house, which we all gonna be doing anyway. So
in the day of private cars and Ubers, baby, call you a private car. You got money. Black
Yeah.
Bill Gates' wife.
Oh yeah, and she had to let him know that she is very rich. I mean, she was.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
Miss Karen was carrying. Okay, I mean, she
Oh my
was.
God,
It was
Karen.
a lot. I was just like, ooh, and it's like
I
I
know
didn't want to
Giselle was
laugh.
at home.
Girl,
Like,
why was she the first person I thought? Her and Robin were the first two I thought about, but I know
you
Giselle.
already know.
They are
Giselle
going.
couldn't wait.
They are going to drag her. Now I might have to watch the reunion just for that. And I usually don't watch the reunions at all. Even if I watch the
Yeah.
season, I stop watching the reunions. It's just too much. But I might have to watch that reunion just to see.
Girl,
But
I already know Giselle finna be like,
girl, but I wonder how
Cause
Bravo's going to take this. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
oh yeah. You think she gonna lose her job? I don't think
I
she
don't. I
gonna lose
don't
her
think she's
job.
going to lose her
Y'all didn't make her
job.
lose her job when she did it the first time.
Exactly. And just because this
Them
is on
Beverly
camera
Hills
now,
housewives
yeah.
probably be drinking and driving too.
Girl, I'm probably paying people off to get rid of the shit. We know how that works. So
Listen,
yeah,
they say that Beverly Hills season is pretty good.
that's what I heard. Yeah, it's just like I haven't watched Beverly Hills in I don't
I
know.
don't got the stomach for none of that.
Me either.
I love Bell Collective, and they
I
was on
never
there
even watched
fighting and
that.
arguing.
Yeah.
I had stopped watching it. You know, I'm just glad somebody. uh, Carlos King, I love Carlos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he doing a good thing.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Hold on. Carlos King is doing a good thing, but that drama that be on them shows, it just goes to another level for me.
Well, Carlos is
And
a messy Detroit queen, so that's how they love it. They love it. So yeah.
I don't care what y'all say. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Carlos is the one who told Phaedra
Oh,
that stuff about Candy, and I'm gonna keep saying it till the cows come home.
girl, you
And
already
Candy
know.
can keep saying she don't think Carlos said it.
Mm-hmm.
You think that was a coincidence, Candy?
I mean, neither one of y'all are
You
involved with the show anymore. Just let it go. Just
I
say that he
mean,
thinks
be
that he
for
was. Yeah,
real.
come on now. Just say it, girl.
That was his last season and he went out with a bang.
Complete and total bang. And that
And
show ain't
you
been the same
telling me
since.
it ain't been the same since Carlos left. It ain't been the same.
And Candy, just say it, girl. You ain't on the show no
She don't
more.
believe, but see, she like Carlos. And
Yeah.
Carlos want to keep his name right with Candy. He
Oh
gonna deny
yeah.
that till the cows come
Oh, of
home.
course. Yeah. Yeah.
He gonna deny it. So keep denying it.
Mm.
And everybody still is free, Portia.
Oh
Everybody's
yeah.
still cool with him, but I'm gonna keep saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Phaedra took the hit, but that's why they done wiggled around and got Phaedra on the Real How on the Married to Medicine.
Yeah.
Because they know Carlos know he did that.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure he made a phone call for Phaedra to
Oh
get
yeah.
her on that show.
Uh-huh.
Cause he did her wrong.
Yeah.
She lost her whole reality TV career behind
Yep.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought she was wrong for that.
No, me either. Yeah, I was just like, nah. I was like, y'all got to come up with something else with this. Like, to make Phaedra the villain, y'all got to come up with something else. This wasn't the
And for
one.
Candy to sit there and act so like, I ain't never, and I would never. And you make your money off of that freak shit. Like
Girl.
Candy, y'all, that whole thing was just, to me, it was drama. It was just drama.
Yeah.
I feel like,
And it got
and
out
it
of
almost made
control.
me feel like Carlos and Candy conspired to get Phaedra off the
Oh,
show.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't put nothing past him. None of them queens on there. Gay queens and straight women queens. I don't put nothing past none of them.
It was just, that was a mess.
Yeah.
Girl, they was on Bell Collective fighting last night.
Child. Ooh. So,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Carlos, honey, he is the king of mess.
Yes. My gosh.
Y'all have been dragging this out for too long.
Are they
Like,
still?
Melody has got to let it go. And like Kimmy was telling her this week, she said, and I went in the comments and said something. It's almost like she's on a witch hunt to prove that she's not the only one who got cheated on. So she just causes mess in everybody's relationship. And it's just like, you've got to find something to do.
Yeah.
You have 4 children that you can focus on. This can't be your focus. Like,
that's ridiculous.
it's so not classy. And here you are keeping all this mess up with the other couples, and Martell done moved on with the woman that he had the baby on you with.
Listen,
The woman who he been cheating on you with for all them years, they together.
Yep.
Now,
I mean,
somebody gonna have to start asking the hard questions.
Yeah,
is Melanie lying or is Martell lying? And Melanie, it feel like you lying.
Yeah, because that's gone on too. I haven't even been watching it. That's why when you said that, I seriously put my head down. Like, is she still on that?
She is still, and I'm gonna say it again. Martell done had a baby with the girl, and they in a full-fledged relationship now. Mm-hmm. I knew that thing with him and Sheree wasn't real. Like that wasn't gonna last.
Everybody just
he liked that girl. He likes her.
Mm-hmm.
Child.
Who y'all be doing the most out there on them reality shows, child? I'm too old for them.
Listen.
I ain't got the patience anymore.
All right, girl. Well, I think we have had a very productive year.
Yes.
It was great. And I hope that everyone has an amazing new year. I hope you have a safe new year. You know, try to love on people and be nice to people, guys.
Yes.
People have lost loved ones. People have lost children. People can't be with their family. People are going through mental health issues. People are going through actual physical sickness. Mm-hmm. Be nice to people.
Yes.
You don't know what people are dealing with. So again, you can reach us at girl_you-know-what, at Danny B Speaks, and at Wellness in Women. And have a happy new year, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.